Hey, hello. This is DarkElf85 on YouTube, or HektontheMage's on PSN, and welcome back to Dream Daddy. I'm just going to continue because the song is kind of loud.
Welcome. You've got dads.
I wish it was only dads. Anywho, no. What? No. Yeah, no. So, I hope everyone's doing okay. I've got some interesting stories to tell. Basically something that happened today. So, I got to do a second COVID-19 test, which, for some people, maybe you've done a lot of them, others maybe not. But yeah, it was just how it happened and the lack of information. So let me tell you this story because, this is more interesting than chasing after dads. No, I don't know. To each their own. Anyway, so yeah, I was like, this morning I was chatting with my mom, video chatting with her, and then I get a text message from a colleague, and I was like, wait, I kind of saw a little bit of it that said something about a student at the girls' dormitory got, they were in testing because blah blah blah, and I was like, or something about because of the girls' dormitory, and I was like, what? And so I was like, okay, it's probably something about COVID-19. Maybe someone got it. So I was chatting with my mom, and I double checked the message. I figured it out. I was happy and proud of myself that I know how to multitask on FaceTime. Anywho, because I suck with cell phones. I'm sorry. I don't know. Anywho, apparently they were doing testing. So this was right before I ended up chatting with my mom. So I go over and look over there. I'm like, lo and behold, they had set up in front of the women's dormitory, COVID-19 testing. So having the students go out and test. And then after I hung out with my mom, there were some more messages going back and forth between the other professors and my on our little professor chat thing. And one of the person who first posted this thing of a translation of what was the message. And all it really said in a weird way was that the men and women's dormitories were on lockdown, and that was about it. And about it was a Vietnamese student who got it. It sounded like at work at some bar or something where she was working at, or I don't know what. And I was like, okay, whatever. Okay, so we're on lockdown for the day. Okay, hopefully lockdown will lift. So I go and exercise, and then because my phone is stupid sometimes, I don't get messages. So while I was exercising for the 40 minutes, there was another message by someone about, actually the same person who posted the start of all this, mentioning that there was an announcement that was telling us that we were supposed to go get tested. Number one, we rarely get those announcements. We don't get them in our apartments as professors. You can only hear them kind of if they have it out in the hallway. And number two, I was like, wait, why do we have to get tested? I thought it was just the women's dormitory. I was confused. So another colleague of mine messaged me about it, and I was like, okay, what, we do have to get tested? Okay, I'm so glad that we're getting direction other than from a colleague who is hearing it, I'm like, okay. So I ended up having to go get tested, and it sucks because, I can't, I'm supposed to have an appointment tomorrow at the doctor's for, my, CPAP, my sleeping machine. Which is funny because I think I actually have to get information from the the company that does this sleeping machine. So going anyway to that appointment, if I could, would have been weird, without that information anyway. But I asked the people when I was getting tested, when are we going to get our results? And apparently it might be tomorrow night. And I was just like, well, okay. I don't know how I'm going to tell the doctor's office or the nurse or whoever I'm supposed to call, which I don't know who I'm supposed to call, by the way, if I need to change his apartment. They're like, oh, you can always call the number. I'm like, what fucking number? I've tried at one of the hospitals to call, and then it wasn't really helpful. So it's like, yeah, if you know Korean and you know what you're doing, you can ask them to transfer you, but I don't know how to do that. You know, I mean, there's only so much I could type up or write up after with the translator and write down to read and hope that they get it, because I can't answer back. You know, so I'm just like, I don't know what I'm going to do about this appointment. But, like, yeah, I was just like, oh, this is great. And then supposedly do work from home. I mean, I don't actually teach tomorrow, luckily. I do, but, you know, I do, like, I was going to do some work in the office, but yeah, I can't do that. So it makes me wonder about the people who, because they were they even actually, I was curious if they were going to test like the office staffing people here, and they actually got tested. So I'm like, do they just stay home? Like, who actually is going to be running things tomorrow in the dormitory, you know? It's kind of weird. Or do they all have to like stay the night here? I don't you know, because like if there's no one, you know, in charge of the dormitory because of COVID, if they're supposed to stay at home, it's kind of odd. But yeah, who knows? But it sucks because like I was going to order food today because I didn't do it yesterday when I went out. So I was like, well, that sucks because I barely have any food. And I'm thinking, what do I have tomorrow for breakfast? I think I can have cereal. So I'm just like, it's like short notice and never officially explained what was going on. So like, had my colleague never mentioned anything about it, I wouldn't have known. I'd be like, why can't I leave? Oh, COVID-19 testing. Okay. Why can't I leave? Because, you know, it wasn't here. And I was like, oh, well, yeah, you get tested, you can't leave. I'm like, I didn't get tested. What? I'm like, well, you never said anything. Yeah, that would have been interesting. I'm just like, yeah, fun. It's really not the testing. The testing part of getting tested is not an issue. I do like seeing the reactions of people. I guess people just have low tolerance or whatever. This time it was in my left nostril, not my right one, like last time when I was forced to do it, because of being a dirty foreigner. I will remember that. Anywho, but yeah, people think it's all bad. It's like, do you never shove things up your nose? Or pick your nose? Okay, that sounds bad. Do you not pick your nose? Okay, no. Like, do you not clean your nostrils? I mean, don't you get, like, boogers and stuff? I'm like, do you not clean your nostrils? So I'm like, you don't jam things up your nose? I mean, granted, you don't jam up something all the way back. You don't normally do that. But it's not as bad as one thinks. It's yeah. Anywho. But yeah, that's my little story for all of you. Dark Tales. Today. Okay. Let's continue. Let's actually start playing Dad Book. That's what I was cool. That's dated. Let's go on a day with the dad. Let's see. So we've done F you, Robert. Oh, we have to do this one. Hold on. Hit the right button, Dark. Okay. Hey, are you up to anything tonight? Hugo and I were planning to go to the art walk downtown. Would it not be an art crawl? That's what I've always heard them called. But, okay. And we're wondering if you would care to accompany us. I would normally write a letter longhand. Maybe you didn't hyphenate that. But I've run out of distressed parchment paper. Distressed parchment. That Victorian shtick. Okay. Whoa, why can't I see Damien and Hugo's chat? Oh my gosh, why am I so stupid? Why am I so stupid? Why? Why? Am I hacked? Am I a hacker? Okay. Am I hacked which is what I thought would sound more plausible than am I a hacker? But I don't even have a hacker alias. The feds are gonna bust down my door any minute now. I've got to destroy this computer. Dark, this is a group chat. Oh, thank God. Do either of you guys know how to destroy a computer? You can run... you can run Derek's boot and nuke from a startup flash drive, but once you've done that, it's best to physically destroy any platters altogether. Destroy the platters altogether. I don't understand the platters, but anyway. I know, exactly. Thank you, Hugo. The Victorians were well versed in information security. Oh, okay, I see. So it has something to do with. Dark, do you want to see some art or not? Art is good. Let's go see art. See that art. It's okay to cry if you're feeling sad. Well, duh. Good tire pressure is essential to optimal mileage. It's true. I mean, always when I had a car, I did check that mileage. Oh, the tire gauge. Yeah. Especially whenever I went on a long trip, that's when it counts the most. Okay, anyway. Damien and Hugo invited me to the monthly art walk in downtown Maple Bay. I've never really been to one of these before, so I'm not quite sure what I'm in for. I think I'm here a bit all you do is you go and you look at different art, and at the same time they have, like, it's to promote people to come more often to see the art and go to the museums or to the shops, or even if it's not, it's also encouraging, like if they show display, let's say it's not at a museum, but usually it is types of different museums, they show them on display at like other places to promote business for that place and for the artist. So, and you usually get like drinks or snacks or stuff. Yeah, they're fun. I mean, people might go to get drunk, but I mean, I like seeing the art. I mean, it doesn't hurt to get something to eat or drink, but you know. Usually it's in the evening or /night. I don't see Damien or Hugo around anywhere, and I just feel a little uncomfortable standing among all these fancy art people. I don't know who this will be. Dark? Oh, okay. Dark. I turn around and it's Joseph. Joseph, what are you doing here? Joseph scoffs at me. What am I doing here? How could you ask me that? I'm obviously a huge art, appreciist? Wow, don't try to use terms you don't know. Especially what about... You'll probably get slammed by other people who actually know terms and terminology for someone who likes art a lot.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, fine. Damien invited me to this art walk thing. I'm guessing he invited you too. Yep, admittedly a little out of my depth here.
Oh.
Thank God. You know, for someone who is a man of the book... First, you didn't capitalize that. Second of all, you even said it. Anyway, thank God. I thought I was going to be the odd one out. Macy is the odd man out. Alright. Are you allowed to say that? Ha! Called it. Say what? You know. Thank God. Yep. I actually get double points when I say it since I'm a minister. Jeez.
Oh.
The points get you into heaven. That's how it works. Which Christian non-Catholic group are you floating about? Okay, anyway, where are the guys? I look and spot Hugo and Damien, who seem to have just arrived at the gallery. Good eve. Evening, friends.
Oh.
Who's ready for some art? You know I am. I have no idea what I'm in for. Art is dead and nothing is real. Oh, that sounds like some... That last one sounds like a quote from either some kind of... Um... Oh my gosh. What is it? What is it? What would it be? A philosophical, like some philosopher. There we go. Said like a quote from some philosopher or something. Anyway, I have no idea what I'm in for.
Bad.
Same.
Oh.
All you have to know is that if you're ever feeling overwhelmed, there's generally always a table that has free wine and cheese. I don't understand why would you be feeling overwhelmed because of art? I don't, unless it's like something about some kind of like statement or stand, and it's depictions of certain things relating to that, or it's about some kind of theme that's, I don't know, nudity. I don't know. I'm like, I don't know why you would feel overwhelmed, you know? I don't get it. I like art now. Jeez, my character is so simple. He's so simple.
Oh.
I've got it. I've got the table in my sights. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to help myself to some tiny wines. Let's see. Not that this matters. I don't think these actually give you... I hit the wrong button. Sorry. I don't think this actually gives you points with anyone. These side ones. But let's just save. I know my character doesn't know anything about art. I do. Well, kind of. I mean, I like looking at art. So I wouldn't mind talking about art. But I don't know. Do I want to leave Joseph alone to get drunk off of tiny wines? The man's like getting drunk off of wine. Okay. That's funny. I don't know. You mean my magic reviews will pay $50 every day? My mother told me to pick the very best one, and you are not it. Okay, I guess I'm talking art with Hugo and Damien. So, what's this first place? This particular artist specializes in landscape painting of various locales within the American Northeast. USA Northeast. Okay, so Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Vermont, Connecticut, right? That's Northeast. I hope. I don't really know. I look at the art. It is rad art. Oh my gosh. Don't do the sentences like this. Don't. The risk of sounding uninformed, uncouth. Is that right? Yeah. I'm failing in my language today, folks. Do all these landscapes look like butts to you guys? Oh my gosh. Hugo gets a joke out of that, but he probably is like mentally, oh, dark, patting me on the head.
Oh.
Or then the smile goes away and Damien goes like, no, okay. Damien and Hugo lean in, examining the paintings in interest. Oh. Wow. It is true. Okay. It would appear as if you are correct. Valid assessment, Dark. Hey, this art stuff's pretty easy. Oh, it gets more complicated.
Oh.
Sometimes the butts are more symbolic. Sometimes the butts are metaphors. Sometimes art is about the butts they don't draw. That was show. Interesting. Joseph returns to our group with tiny cheese and wine. What'd I miss? Butts. Shame. The cheese is nice, though. Shall we visit the next place? That's in lean. Okay. We leave the first gallery and walk a few minutes before we reach another one. This gallery is a bit more crowded. Huge paintings of I'm not even sure. Hang on the walls.
Oh.
Oh geez. Oh geez. What am I looking at here? Okay, that's why they're confused. Okay. This is abstract art. I think the more important question is, what does this art mean to you? I stare at the painting, concentrating as hard as I can on its meaning. It's a metaphor for the human condition. It reminds me of my childhood. It represents strife. It's a but. No, don't. No. Reminds me of my childhood. I'm going to go with the first one. It seems to be an attempt to visually represent a universal experience. That's really powerful, Dark. Care to expound on it? Oh, golly. Especially, just kidding, it's a butt. No, stop it with the butt. It's so dumb. It would be funny to pull that, to continue that out, but no, it's dumb. With pleasure. These vivid, simple forms communicate a solemnity. Why do I sometimes screw up with that word? A solemnity that is betrayed by the raw expressiveness of the brushwork, which, in a way, speaks to the essential nature of human experience. Oh, I feel so good seeing 3 commas used like that. Oh, that sounds like having an orgasm due to commas. And it's true, I am having an orgasm due to three-way of commas. Anyway. The scars left by the passage of time and the turmoil of contemporary life are both contextualized and deepened by the rose-colored echoes of pre-Oedipal consciousness. Pre-Oedipal consciousness, really?
Yeah.
Slow down there, Dark. Do us a favor and keep it simple. I mean, I dress like a preppy, but I'm not really one. It's a butt.
Oh.
Everyone else stares at the painting. They still made you go to the butt, regardless. Yeah, that's definitely a butt. Well, valid assessment. I can't help feeling your initial judgment may be closer to the artist's intentions. Maybe you're underestimating how much the artist likes butts. You are a servant of the Lord.
Oh.
We're all God's creatures, even butts. Damien did not like that answer. Comparing this piece to the artist's body of work, I'm pretty sure this represents the sense of isolation he feels, creating traditional abstract artwork in a field that's rapidly moving towards digitalization. Well, how'd you figure that out? He read the title. That's what it says on the placard. Okay, close enough. The placard would have the title of the artist and whatnot. The title of the work by the artist, and obviously the artist's name, and also like what it's made on, like what medium and what medium, and also what was used. You know, so yeah. Anywho. Oh. Let's look at a few more of these. We walk around the gallery, sampling more of the artist's work. I almost hate to say it, but abstract art is kind of growing on me. It's interesting that the artist chooses not to let their work be defined by what's the word? Realism. I actually like art that is real. I like realism. I mean, it's not my favorite. I don't really know offhand what my favorite. I think my favorite is just work that portrays like whatever, like if you're doing like some kind of theme or message, or like there's a topic for a discussion of some kind, and then different works that's representing that. So that could be different forms. So abstract would fall into that category, but yeah. Wish I could have gone to this year's Gwangju Biennale. They postponed it. It was supposed to be last autumn, because it's always an odd year, even year. and they moved it to this year, springtime. And you could go a little bit at the Biennale Hall, and then there was also stuff online, but yeah, you had to like register online, and I'm like, I'm not going to deal with that crap. Because half the time when you try to go to their website anyway, it's confusing as F, and you don't know where you're going or looking. I mean, they may have an English version, but I'm not saying it's the greatest. Because that's true. I've tried to look numerous times, but hopefully there'll be stuff for COVID-19 and vaccinations done in Korea enough so I could go maybe to the Design Biennale, even though it's not really design art. It's more, hey, let's get companies and whatnot to broadcast their work and stuff to promote their companies. It's not really the same. Anywho, as we're looking at one of the paintings, a patron scoffs loudly. Psh, I could do that. Excuse me? Excuse me.
What?
Hugo, not here. No, come back here. The patron walks away, not noticing Hugo fuming right next to him.
Oh.
You say you could do that, but you didn't. You don't seem to have the intellectual depth of the artistic skill to execute a piece even a fraction as impressive as this one. Art is the truest expression of the self, and it seems like your self is bad, so your art would be bad. Hugo's insult game isn't the best, but there's no denying his passion. Damien is holding him back at this point. Friend, he's not worth it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to lambast him with insults, with the tongue of speech. Okay, anyway. Hugo manages to cool down. He smooths his jacket. He smooths his jacket reminds me of with the Eye of the World series. Whenever an Aes Sedai, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that right. Whenever they smooth their dress or petticoats, because they're trying to. It's a distraction, so they're like, I'm not mad. I'm just. Don't want to shove a lightning bolt up your butt, even though I'm not allowed to do that technically by rules. But F you. Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sorry. I just love art very much. We know, buddy. I pat Hugo on the shoulder. I mean, that guy walked out and he didn't give a crap to hear you.
Oh.
You know what would ease the mood? No, don't you say wine or cheese. Is it cheese? No.
Ah.
It's wine and cheese. It's wine and cheese.
Ah.
Co-signed. Jesus. Guy's a dork. The four of us head over to the wine and cheese table, which thankfully is grounded in realism and is actual wine and cheese. Oh my gosh!
Hey.
Please stop sounding dumb. We got one last stop on our tour. You lot feeling up for it? Is it going to be any weirder than this art? It is absolutely weirder than this art. Excuse me. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Normally afterwards you go get food after you do your art crawl, but who knows if they're going to do that. Damien, Hugo, Joseph, and I walk over to a performance in the street. Ooh. Several masked performers in leotards undulate wildly on the ground, screaming both at each other and us. You know, this sounds like something I saw when I was at downtown. It was like an art performance. And it was an installation thing, but I forget what it was for. Was it because they were doing an art thing? I forgot what it was for, but like they were doing this thing. It freaked out some Koreans. I mean, these were Koreans doing this too. That's the thing. But like they were like, yeah, they had like this woman dressed up in white who looked like some kind of ghost who gave birth to this guy who was like convulsing on the ground. It was really awesome. But it was funny how like looking at some of the Koreans, they're like, what the fuck? Like they had that face, the WTF face. It was, oh, that was a good time. there wasn't COVID-19, and you can walk around with a mask off, with no mask, unless you want to get. Well, actually, at that time, I didn't really wear a mask, even when you should because of air pollution. But anyway, I'm sure Dark won't die because of secondhand smoking, folks. Dark will die because of air pollution. Anywho,
Oh.
So, quick question. Shoot. What is happening?
Yeah.
I second this question.
Oh.
Performance art. What does it mean? Again, I pose the very same question to you, Mr. Elf. Fear of existence, the very humanity of being human. They really like screaming. But stop! If this goes back to butts, I swear to goodness. I like this one. What do you think they're trying to say?
Oh.
I believe it's less about what they're saying and more about what they're saying it. Or why they're saying it. I was thinking how, but why, yeah. I think there's something special about performance art. Just the same as me changing my voice, because I don't know or remember what type of voice I had. And it was trying to be somewhat of like a, stereotypical Count Dracula, but it's obviously failing. With almost every other form of art, music, painting, photography, the artist uses the medium as a conduit for their emotions. With performance art, the medium is the artist. It is the purest expression of raw human emotion. It's art as catharsis. That's beautiful, Damien. You do just make out someplace. Okay, no. Okay. So what you're saying is, if I start making really loud fart noises right now, it's art as long as I, really mean it? Oh my gosh, Joseph. Why? And why are you, of all people? Damien fixes him with the hard stare. Yeah, he's not doing the hard stare, though. I was going to start making fart noises, but based on the look on your face, that joke isn't going to play well with this crowd.
Oh.
Wise.
Oh.
Hey.
We watch the rest of the performance as earnestly as we can and clap politely after the dancers scream their way off stage. Phew, I think I'm all arted out. Agreed. That sounds close to farted out, though. I'll decide to walk home together. Well, you're not going to get dinner. Boo! Or, late night coffee. Boo! This is Maple Bay. You don't have COVID-19. Oh, God. You're all walking around without masks on. Come on now. None of you need to get COVID-19 tested. Make our way back to the cul-de-sac. Tiny wine and tiny cheese sloshing around in my stomach. I think what I've learned tonight, and not just what I've learned about art, which was nice and extremely informative, but what I've learned tonight is that when you put a bunch of tiny wine and tiny cheese together, it eventually becomes regular wine and cheese and regular cheese, followed by too much wine and too much cheese. The tiny cheese lulled me into a false sense of security. I felt safe with the tiny cheese. Wax wings too close to the sun. Cheese wings, those would melt in the sun too, and I felt like it's more appropriate imagery. Plus, it'd be delicious. Okay, he can say words that I really don't know off the top of my head, and that's one of them. A nice emmentaler, possibly. I don't know what that word is. I don't know. Oh, that's what I'm not looking up, even though I should, because I don't feel like doing it while you're or anyone who's watching this happens to be watching this. Let's take out 3 minutes to look up this word on my phone. Yeah. Hey, if you guys were painters, what would you paint? I actually dabble in oils. I mostly paint landscapes. I'm not very good, but it's a nice way to pass the time. I think I would focus on personal portraits of people in unique professions, like, for example, luchadors. That's interesting.
Ah.
I think I'd paint boats, seascapes, maybe some lighthouses, mostly boats. Yeah, I guess you like boats. He was a sailor. You get that? Really? Yeah, I'm surprised you're choosing boats in favor of a long history of religious imagery and artwork. He was a sailor before this, people.
Oh.
What? Boats are cool. Oh, cool. Yeah. What about you, Dark? Food artistry. He likes food, landscapes, taste for nudes of the artist. That's the food artistry. I'd probably do still lifes of various foods. Bowls of fruit, maybe some bread in there. Ooh, bread. Oh my gosh, I want bread. My one true weakness. Good bread, mind you. Not some shit bread. There's a lot of shit bread in Korea. Sad to say, sad to say. Would there be cheese involved? See, I thought about that, and no. I can't stare at a pile of cheese for 8 hours without eating some of it, and that would ruin the whole thing.
Oh.
Excellent point. Finally get to the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
All right, boys. Good night. Good art. Good art.
Oh.
Agreed.
Oh.
See you guys around. Whether you want to or not, we're all neighbors, after all. Head inside to deal with my inevitable cheese over. That's funny.
Welcome.
Pet every dog.
You
No.
got dads.
Alright, so do I do one with Hugo, Joseph, or Brian? Fuck you, Robert. Those are the three. I haven't done one yet. I don't really want to do Brian. Let's just get Joseph out of the way. So I believe I know which one his is first. Excuse me. This message. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do another one after this. Well, no, it's only 1930. I'm going to drink a little bit of, I was like wine because of what they were talking about in the game. I'm like, this isn't wine, this is beer. Non-alcoholic beer. Whoa. Meisel's Weisse. Alcohol frei. Heffa Weiss beer. So is Weiss beer? Actually, I don't know what Weiss is. I want to say Weiss is. Weiss hops not. I thought Weiss was white. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. Maybe there is such thing as white beer. I have no fucking idea. I don't remember enough Korean, German to remember what that is. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. I know, he's also religious. Well, and not. A youth minister is not the same as a regular minister. I'm sorry. I think they're not. I don't really know, because Catholics, we don't have such things. You're always boring. No, okay. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? Imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A little smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Oh my gosh. Talking to Joseph, huh?
Ah.
Yeah. Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I selectively ignore it every time you do. Every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with the priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Khakis? First of all, he's youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. Yeah, there's a difference. There's a difference? Yeah, youth ministers aren't priests. I'm sure there's a youth minister going like, I am too a priest. I'm like, I don't think so. I don't think they do this. I don't know. We don't have such things. Again, Catholicism. You might do things where you like I did certain things where you are in a church, you know, like you stay over at the church, which I think, no, that's another one. Anyway, I think, but like, those aren't run by priests. Those are at Catholicism. We don't. Yeah, there's no youth ministers. They're like, you could say youth counselors or whatever. Oh my gosh, I remember there's a couple things that I've done. You have to do Vacation Bible School. Your parents make you go to that. Well, maybe if you have cool Catholic parents, you don't. But there was like, because I didn't like Vacation Bible School. It's like, fuck that. That was like doing stuff during your vacation time. Ugh, that was annoying. Even if it's like, it ended up only being like 2 or 3 hours. I forget how long it ended up being. It felt forever. Oh, and there's certain songs you remember. Ah, they're in my head now. Okay, anywho. But I know there was like some other kind of events that I went to that were like for the afternoon or whatever. And then a wholesome comedian. That was kind of funny. I remember kind of bits of that. I actually only remember the comedy part. I don't remember the other stuff that we did. I really don't. That's hilarious. But yeah, which probably means I didn't give a damn about the rest of it. But yeah, dark stories. You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this.
Dad.
Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the BBQ. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like to hang out and get to know, So if you'd like to hang out and get to know you, see ya. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like to hang out and get to know you. Oh wait, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. Wow, I totally skipped like. Yeah, that's. My gosh. Smiley is a nice touch. I always hate smiles. I hate smileys. I used an emoticon today and I was really annoyed. Mainly because I normally don't do them, so I think people like are freaked out by it. Because they're like, I can't tell what your emotion is. I'm like, yeah, you can't. It's text, you dumbass. Sorry. Anyhow. Yeah, I used one. I really don't like using them. People use them too much, in my opinion. Like, if you really want to talk, we can have a phone conversation. You can at least be able to hear the emotion then. We don't want to talk with voice. Ugh. Well, in Korea, it's a little bit different. Language. Okay. Anyway. Almost immediately, I receive a response because everyone's apparently on their phone or tablet or whatever, laptop. Peter, what do you say? Oh, that wasn't so bad. Hi, Dark. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today, and we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know, Joseph. He used a lot of exclamation points. He did? I only see 2. A lot does not mean 2. My character... Okay, he used 3. Okay, every ending was with an exclamation point. Okay, I'll allow it, but it... Yeah. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I would be too. I use a dash. I'm willing to let it slide this time. I respond back. Sounds like fun. Dark. Why did I use a tilde? Great. Come on by the house as soon as you're ready. We'll be here. Of course you will be. Well, I guess I'm doing this. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore?
Oh.
That should be a question mark. Amanda stares at me, unblinking. F you, daughter. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a vote, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Gosh, he has an anchor in his door. Or in the front of the house. What did Mary think about that? She was probably drunk. It was fine. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Dark. Don't be weird that they have a 3-story house. Or maybe those are just attics up there. I'm not sure. Don't be weird that it's a huge colonial. That is what it is, right? A colonial? Pretty sure it's a colonial. Don't be weirded out that there's equal-ended attachments on both sides. Don't be weirded out. Okay. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses? Or collect those little porcelain babies? Wait, porcelain babies? What people normally do that who are Christian-based religion? I don't know. What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? What is with the porcelain babies? Like, I really don't know. Is that just like many people collect porcelain dolls? I mean, like, or baby, like, I don't know what a porcelain baby is. I don't really know. I mean, my mother collects dolls, but that's like, people do that. But, anyway, whatever. Well, I don't think she collected a whole lot. She had some. But yeah, I'm confused. The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Probably one of the creepy children. Who's there? Dark? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Oh no, do I have to remember his name? Hey. Hey. Wrong button. Krish was the youngest. Was his name Christian or Chris? Christian. Damn it. We're gonna load that. Because I want to get it right. Hi again, I'm Dark. Chris. I know what your name is. Oh yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. The religion? Jesus. Christ blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? Well, you said Jesus, so of course he's going to be like, well, F you, buddy. This was a great first impression. Yep. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks that he shouldn't be there. Peeks his head around the corner. Dark, you made it. Joseph approaches with his arms wide. With arms wide open. Okay, I'm done. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? Because, the Lord knows my children won't. I mean, children can bake well at such a young age. I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Yeah. Gosh, everything's so sailory. Joseph leads me into a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. I like the Cthulhu doll. I mean, I'm sure it's supposed to be just an octopus, but we're going to go with Cthulhu. I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. No, I didn't, Dad.
Oh.
Chris?
Hmm.
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right. Sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. Really? That expression doesn't look like one he would turn away. It looks like one he would stare into your soul with. He must be really shy. That's all right. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Even if he does say Jesus, because he's weird. Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanish into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest is in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Gosh. And here are the twins, Christian and Christy. Say hello to Dark. Oh, yeah, okay. Christian is the boy twin, male twin, whatever. Hello, Father. Hello, Dark. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Egg them on. Can you two say, come play with us, Danny?
Ooh.
Oh, no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Come play with us, Danny. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. I don't know. Please help us, Mothra. Were there twins who said that? No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad. Can we keep it up? Oh, I don't know. Should I go with something obscure? Now say, he who walks behind the rows. Twins tilt their heads in confusion. Uh-oh. He walks. He who behind some rows. I don't know if it was creepy, if he would have something else in hearts. I don't know. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. The last flub for this evening. Children of the Corn. Really? Oh, that was from Children of the Corn? Come on. Why did I know this? I actually saw that. Oh, I'm so pathetic. No wonder it's obscure. The major thing that I remember from that movie, though, is the opening scene. Like, what? The movie was made in, what? Was it in the 70s or in the 80s? I don't remember. But, like, it still holds true, that opening scene, where if you drive through Nebraska, and you're listening to the radio, it's legit. Like, Western Nebraska, it's only, like, you hear, like, only religious radio stations. That's fucking what the only thing you get. It's so ridiculous and quite sad. Like, yay, and I had to deal with that going through when I was on family vacation trips, going through Nebraska to get to a cooler state. It's like, fuck off. But that's just driving through Nebraska. It's just so boring, so flat. Yay, prairie. Woohoo. I was cooler. I was much cooler because there are hills and trees. Nebraska is fucking flat, and there is nothing except grass and cornfields. I mean, Iowa has cornfields too. Don't get me wrong, but there is at least most of the flatness is up central and north. I will say, that's not entirely true, but I will say that it gets more flat and boring going towards Minnesota. But well, I don't know about southern, and I don't remember. We've been to the eastern part of Iowa a few times as a family to go to excuse me. What's the family function when you meet up with everyone? a family get-together. Well, not family get-together. I forget the term that you use because I'm like blanking out on speaking. Because Dark doesn't speak good at times. But I'm sure you've all noticed that, of course. But yeah, family reunion. Duh, family reunion. But I don't think I've ever been to the southern part of Iowa. But anywho, yeah. Nebraska sucks. That's what I'm trying to tell you all. Is that not mainstream? I am off my game something fierce today. You know, maybe what happens if I no, I'm not changing it. Forget it. I'm not chasing after Joseph anyway. So I kind of don't want eggplants from him. Great job, guys, even though one of you is a girl and you're technically not a guy. We're scary. I was very scared. They're happy with that, with the scared stuff. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet protestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. The twins, obviously pleased with the new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done.
Yeah.
I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach him some lines from the thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. Think you can trouble a career pro? I don't know about that.
Norm McDonald.
I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one responds. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Half of fatherhood is trying to keep your kids. I was going to say the full word, children, not the slang term, kids. Or would it be informal? I heard it was slang, but we call other animals' children kids, so questions. Anyway, from finding creative ways to kill themselves. And he's got 4. Talk about worry. Oh, dear Lord. my parents had 3, and my younger brother, the youngest of us 3, oh dear Lord, the things that he did when he was a kid. Oh my gosh. It's impressive that nothing more of him got maimed. Okay, or ruined. That's all I've got to say. Okay, I can't remember a whole lot. I only remember like a few things, but still, those few things could have been pretty bad. One of those things wasn't really his fault. There was an animal involved, a pet involved, but yeah, anywho. Yeah. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Those couches do not look pristine. And in fact, those couches look like they are covered over by sheets. But that's my opinion. Let's see. Examine bookshelf, examine coffee table, examine floor, head into the kitchen, examine bookshelf. It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? Looks like there was a bolt put in there. Yeah. I don't know. The seats would be put on the opposite way, but yeah. It's a bespoke bookcase. Okay. There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a merry thing. Who knows? Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. Bases, yeah, never mind. Okay. King James, New American Standard, the Bible for Teens. Oh, geez. He is a cool youth minister, after all. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, these must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson, 6th Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? examining a coffee table. There's a couple of cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross. Which is funny because there's not a cross on that coffee table. Hey, another cross. This one looks different. There's none on the coffee table. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. Sextant. Oh, okay, they have that, yeah. I think they are called sextants. Heh, sex. Oh my gosh. Why is my character so... I swear to goodness. Smack him upside the head. Plus, there's no sextant on the coffee table either. It's bothering me. Examine floor. Well, you have this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several heads. It's been stitched back together a lot. I'm just thinking of the Barbie dolls that my sister had. It wasn't just her who would pull off the heads. I mean, I think I kind of pulled some off too. But yeah, I think she did the cutting of the hair. I don't think I cut any Barbie dolls' hair. I dressed them up. No kidding. Anyway, the tag says C plus C. Of course. C plus C. Is that like a Christian group or brand or something or type of dolls? I don't know what that means. I set that down and spot a houseplant on the floor. I did click on the floor, right? Hey, little guy. Keep being you, tiny houseplant. Spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. Yeah, it's on the floor. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up.
Oh.
I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christy in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph.
Oh.
The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. I like how she had a happy face, and then when I came in and he started talking to me, it went to the creep face. Where's Christian?
Oh.
He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet.
Oh.
You're too sweet. No, I'm not.
Oh.
You're so sweet, you're so sweet, we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders. This is so ridiculous. I can't. Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and the squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes.
Yeah.
Save me from the spiders. Renegade option. Spoon duel the Spider King. I grab a wooden spoon and point it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Dark the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christy down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly, Spider King. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the two dumbest-looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the visible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils.
Norm MacDonald!
Blast! I am defeated! You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of...
Ah.
I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man, that is way too sweet.
Yeah.
Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait, do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates and shakes her head. No again. Sparkle Pony.
Ooh,
Sparkle Pony? Joseph looks confused. You don't want to play with Dad now? You want to play with Sparkle Pony? Yes. The facial expressions. Okay, go. Whoosh. Yeah, you said go. That's a magic word. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. If I were one of these children, I grew up, okay, besides the fact that it's like religious-based household. Well, I mean, I grew up in a religious-based house, but it wasn't like strict. I don't know how strict it is, but they look like it. Anyway, but I would be in therapy. Okay, maybe a little bit because of the religious stuff, or maybe a lot, who knows, mulayo. But the thing that I would be annoyed with is, they all fucking named us the same name with different variations. That's what I'd be annoyed with. And honestly, trying to keep all those names in check? No. Bullcrap. And also, Chris isn't an actual name. It's short for Christopher. Which actually, he might be his whole name. I don't think they have a child named Christopher. But Krish? What the fudge is Krish? Excuse me. But yeah, you don't name your children all the same form, a different variation of the same name. It's so stupid. That's it. Even if you name them different names and they all begin with C, that would be just as annoying, in my opinion. Okay. Anywho. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made the crash?
Yeah.
Egg beaters on the linoleum floor. Linoleum? Linoleum isn't that. Whatever. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it.
Yeah.
We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but
wow.
don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the instructions be on the bag? I'm confused. Okay. Yeah, probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Dark, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be? Once? What about that cake that I baked for my daughter who said it tastes like crap, but not really, but it did? I don't really know. It was confusing. Now grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Battelli saved me. Joseph and I set to work, cracking the eggs and mixing the things, and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Wait, I thought it was a bag. Now I'm confused. Things go according to plan, and soon enough we have a solid batch of brownies that hopefully aren't too sweet. And, well, they're always full of calories, so it doesn't matter. Phew. Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Okay. As much as I want to, like, hit on every guy, I'm not going to. Just because it's hilarious. But no, because I definitely don't want to be hitting on this. I don't think it's good. Just because he's technically married with kids, and I don't. No, I don't. I'm not someone who likes that. Then again, who knows if Robert is technically married with children? Who knows? Because we don't know. But that's different. He's aggressively going after me. No, oh no, that's... Oh, Dark, sweet Dark. Okay, anyway. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. How would you not notice that? You of all people. Wow, Dark. Way to use those dad skills. I bet you've baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph. All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila. And voila. Duty done. Ahem.
Oh.
Now help me find Christy. keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position and got it. Joseph's eyes go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Thanks. No problem. Less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. Okay. So, that has nothing to do, and it's, yeah. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Do that. Dark. Joseph quickly composes himself. It's not a big deal, but who knows. Alright, she can't be far. You take the Delta side, and I'll watch her 6. Do you even know what that means?
Wink.
Wink. He even says wink when he winks. That's ridiculous. Alpha Tango Sparkle. Roger, roger. Jesus. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stuff I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car.
Oh.
So Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing.
Oh.
I want those cupcakes. Jesus, all those good stuff that you technically shouldn't be eating unless you're like thin as one of these guys, dear Lord. Anywho, wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are few people milling around. Must be a value pack.
Oh.
If you can count a city's population on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Point. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? She ate too much of that sugary stuff earlier. I want to sell brownies.
Oh.
Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom.
Hey.
She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Chrissy zips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast?
Hey!
Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. And I was younger then. Younger than you are now. Oh! Okay, no.
Oh.
Yep, great age to deal with.
Hey.
While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all of our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods?
Oh.
Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. His famous lines are, snitches get, snitches get stitches. There we go. That's it. No. What is that from? Is that from one of the Godfather movies or something? I don't really know. I've not watched any of The Godfather, or I haven't watched any Sopranos, really. There was like one episode maybe I watched a little bit of. All I know it was in Korea. And in Korea, a lot of like HBO series stuff and whatnot go on Fox. Don't ask. They have Fox here, but it's like, it's not a local channel. It's like, you know, like a cable network channel. But like, yeah, like Walking Dead, I think was on Fox. I think what other shows. Dexter. Yeah, Dexter was on Fox. It was really weird. HBO Showtime stuff goes on Fox in Korea. Does he actually?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. It looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Whoa, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that?
Oh.
Please, this is my first time out to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. If you understood that pathetic joke, you're amazing. Okay.
Oh.
There's actually no rodeo here, or rodeo. It's just a bake sale.
Oh.
I think you and I put together can make one pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Safe. Oh yeah, I hope so. Sneak another brownie to ease your fear of public interaction. I want to do that, but we're gonna go with oh yeah. We high five. If you bake it, they will come.
Say it.
It's not long before we have our first customers.
Hey.
Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmencita. Great to see you guys out here.
Hey,
Happy to support a good cause. Plus, you know, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. At a religious Christian church fundraiser. Or a fundraising bake sale. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, well, actually, I think churches. No. Whatever. Babbling. Okay. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you use the box recipe. Don't say you use the box recipe. Yeah. We use the box recipe. We improvise. It's just how Nona used to make it. I believe that's a music reference, so we're gonna go with that one. Just let me tell you a story, man. The way they made brownies in the old country, yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Elf. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to her sleepy little town simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me.
Oh.
Ha, sure. Justin leans over again at me. Line is only one of the deadliest I'm trying not to do. Okay, we're gonna love because that was horrible. Okay. We improvised. I just let the baking spirit move through me, you know. A little bit of flour here, a pinch of salt there. It's sort of like interpretive dance, but with cooking. Interpretive cooking, yes. You can never make the same thing twice. Every batch is special. There will never be another batch of brownies with the exact flavor sensation that these right here have.
Oh.
I mean, Joseph didn't cough at them when he ate one, so... That's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Matt.
Hey.
Wait. Did he not have glasses on just a moment ago? And now all of a sudden he has glasses on, or was there just a sheen to his glasses that occurred? That might have been, because I think sometimes there's a sheen, like, based on the different, like, action that he does. But he might not have had glasses on. I'm not sure. Now it's bothering me, and as much as I say I will look back in the video to double check at this moment, I won't. So, yeah. Let's be real. I probably won't. All right. We'll take two. Oh, we'll take two. I can't speak. Actually, we'll take three. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Well, yeah, not when you have the power of reset. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Dark! It's Brian.
Yeah.
Close enough. Close enough. Can we interest you two in any of our What, did he say something else? Not dark? I don't know. Anyway. And our fine sweets and treats. You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist. Urge to be competitive. Oh, dear Lord. But I could eat 11. Okay, we're obviously not going to do that. We're going to buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10. We'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just two. Better make it just two. One for me and one for Daisy.
Oh.
Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah. What's the movie?
Oh.
It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. It's the Fast and the Furious. What the fudge? Really?
Oh.
If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Joseph hands it back to Daisy.
Oh.
I made sure to give you guys the edges.
Oh.
Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. Our two customers walk off with their purchases. Joseph and I survey our stuff. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper alias onto them. Young Steinbeck. Young Steinbeck. Is it Jung or Young? Because there's like multiple. No, it's not Jung. It's Young. Yeah, because Jung is another philosopher or writer. Yeah, it's Jung, not Jung. Young Steinbeck. Okay. Young Steinbeck. Gosh. I would have gone for a young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in minstrel terms, Ernest is hard to... minstrel. I was thinking minstrel, and then... yeah, and then I was thinking, no, it's not music. And then, yeah, anyway. And ministerial. I can't read right now. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach.
Oh.
Why are you all of one faith, too, of whichever Christian denomination? Anyway, in father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work.
Eh?
It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... You ever wish you could just drop everything and go lounge around on a beach somewhere in the tropics? Drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock. You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We'll make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig.
Oh.
Craig!
Hey.
He's going to be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself, to see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar.
Oh.
Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're going to sell them on brownies, too. I can save it after. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. That's great. It all comes down to Craig.
Oh.
Hey, bros! Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. Gosh. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies?
Oh.
I don't know. For the father, gentlemen! Not this bullshit again. Hold on. Why? Why do we have this? How do I fill this up so quick? Did I not delete these in the last game? Like I said, it's fucking hard to read them, too. And it just goes all over the place. It's like, where do I go? I wasn't even moving them, and it just deletes them in certain orders. In some weird way. Maybe it's going as to the place where I deleted them from, but I don't know. It's just weird to me. Oh, not delete the first one. I feel like you only are allowed 10 slots. I don't know. Excuse me. Okay. Remember that one time? You can't spell diet without die, Tim Tim. Remember that one time? Hey, Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how our next-door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix. Sorry. And then we watched them cry after eating it.
Hey!
I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake.
Oh.
Craig thinks for a second.
Oh.
Well, the girls just won a game. Oh, well, the girls just won a game.
Hmm.
You know what? We'll take one for each of us.
Oh, yeah.
Even River.
Oh.
I'll eat hers. Eggplants! You've got yourself a deal. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. I believe this is Mary. I could be wrong, but we're going to go with Mary. I forgot what voice I gave her. Box Mix. Huh.
Come on.
Yeah, it is Mary. Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, honey. Yep, they're selling like hotcakes, which is... Actually, they're just brownies. Cute.
Yeah.
And boring. And safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart over to me. What's the rookie doing here? I was just hoping to introduce Dark to the rest of the community.
Ah.
Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all. Holier than thou types.
Hey.
Don't you think, Dark?
Uh,
Mary,
Ugh.
let the kid answer the question. What the fudge? They're kind of weird. They seem nice. Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. The safe answer is to say they seem nice. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess.
okay.
Mary, can we talk about this later?
Ugh.
Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later? Sure thing, honey bear.
Ah.
Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash.
Hey.
Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we've made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. Yeah, you said it in an awkward way, lady. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What?
Hey.
Give me your wallet. You think this church is going to fix itself? Mary. I'm kidding. Sorry. I'll work on my whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Mary walks off without saying goodbye. Yeesh. I'm really sorry about that. Brownies fix everything. What's her deal? Are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh?
Hey.
Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. You ready to head out? Oh, yeah. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Chrissy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat.
Hey.
I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all the sugar.
Oh.
Huh. I won't keep you up then.
Ooh.
Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor. And I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really.
Yeah.
I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me.
Oh.
Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that.
Oh.
Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. Hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it.
Oh.
It's the last one. You earned it. Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye. Gosh. Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, it looks like it's just you and me, Brownie. Eat the brownie now, save the brownie for later. Yeah, because that will be for Amanda. Pocket the brownie. This might come in handy down the road. Yep, speak of the devil. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, Father Unit. Hi, child that I am required by law to care for. How's work? Homework. It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How was the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So what? Were there any extra brownies, or did you maybe sneak one, or think for a moment and realize that I still have the brownie that Joseph gave me? This would probably do better in someone else's stomach than mine. Heads up. Wait! I hurl the brownie towards Amanda. Hits the wall behind her, falls on the ground. Nice throw. She scoops it up and smiles at me. Thanks, Pops! Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunters got eaten by a shark. He did. Or hunter, maybe. Or, I don't know. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. Laserdisc is clearly the superior digital video format. So you're supposed to be getting high, Yellow?
I could just fall into your eyes.
Wait, what? I can't hear what they say. It's so soft when they say their comment. I got an S rank with Joseph. Okay. You know, I just realized that it's Joseph and Mary. I mean, I understood Mary and obviously the names of the Christian, whatever names. But I forgot that it was Joseph. Jeez. How did I not catch that one? Anyway. Let's see. Do I have a side mission?
You've
There's
got
a side
dads.
mission. No, there's not. Nope, there is. Dad Book is talking to me for some reason. Let's see. What does Dad Book say? Oh, it's probably my daughter. Or someone. Dark, listen. Me. This is you from the past. Whoa, how'd this happen? I figure you're trying to reply to this because I know myself, but this is an automated message from you earlier this morning, when it was socially unacceptable to go out and buy ice cream. I forgot I did that. I forgot how I did that as well. The future is amazing. Listen, life is short and ice cream should always be acceptable, but unfortunately this isn't the society we live in. And it's less the society we live in, and more me projecting my own anxiety about being judged onto others, but you know what I mean. By the time you're reading this, it is a certain time of day in which nobody will bat an eye at you for going out and buying ice cream. You know what to do. Be good to me. Buy that ice cream. What the fudge is going on? Who am I buying ice cream for? You know what? Did he actually send a message to himself? What? What? It's so weird. Okay. You know what? I've earned a treat. On the way home, I decided to stop off and grab some ice cream, which I fully plan to eat directly from the tub. On the way home? From where? Where are you going on the way home from? That was from home. I spent a lot of time trying to figure out just which type of ice cream I'd like to eat directly from the tub. Rocky Road? Ooh. Pistachio? Ooh. Amanda's probably going to want some too. Better get 2 tubs. She loves cookie dough ice cream, right? Oh, cookie dough ice. They're all good. Hey, mister. Oh, Jesus, Ernest. I turn around and see Ernest leaning up against the wall of the convenience store. Really? Ernest? Is he trying to ask me for some cigarette, to buy him some smoke, some cigarettes? You know I'm not going to do it. I mean, when I was 18, I did buy cigarettes for other people. It was hilarious, though. Like, one of my friends who smoked, who was like a year younger than me, she smoked. She was telling me, okay, what to ask for, and I was asked, and like in the first store we went to, I tried asking for it, and the clerk clearly knew that I was like buying it for someone else, and yeah, we didn't get it. The second convenience store we did, convenience store gas station. We were successful. Dark stories. I bought people smokes. I was the ride because I was the one who held the car. Yeah. You're cool, right? Oh, no. You're cool, right? I'm so cool. I'm shocked you even have to ask, Dude Meister. Oh my god, I asked the wrong person. Could you just help me out? Help you out? There's no fire involved, is there? Just clouds. Wait, what? So if I give you 20, would you buy me e-liquid? What? Ernest, what's e-liquid? It's like, Gatorade, you know, electrolyte liquid. I'd get it myself, but I'm banned from here for trying to run a gift on the cashier. A grift. Sorry, it's grift, not gift. I was really confused by that. By grift, all right. What was grift again? What is that? Is that when you're doing like... That's not when you're doing like a blackmail scheme, is it? No, I don't know offhand. I've heard of this, but yeah. A classic fiddle game. You know the deal. Oh, if you're talking about balanced electrolytes, then I got you, little buddy. And I didn't know you played the fiddle. Just ask the clerk for blue cranrazapple vortex. He'll know what it is. Oh my gosh. Pick up a tub of pistachio ice cream for myself and a tub of cookie dough for Amanda. I search around for some blue Crazed Void starter, but can't seem to find any. I turn to the cashier. Say, what's your finest e-liquid? On the counter. You got an ID? First of all, my daughter's older than you. Second of all, I'm flattered. I switched shampoo recently. Is that taking some years off? Look, you need to be 21 to buy vape juice. Your hair doesn't look a day over 20. Wait a minute. Are you just trying to butter me up to get me to buy more ice cream? Because it's working. Glance outside as far Ernest staring at me. Double wait a minute. So you tell me that e-liquid is not a sports drink? It's for vaping. Ernest is watching us intently through the window. I better go give that kid a piece of my mind. I see. I'm going to pretend that you didn't try to trick me into buying you the old Baphomet's cough syrup and then go inside here to purchase my ice cream. I won't tell your dad if you promise to scram. And stop vaping. You get popcorn lug. I don't know what popcorn lug is. I don't know what that means. Look, vaping is like, some people are saying that that's better than cigarettes, but I'm like, it may not be bad with smoke for like secondhand. Maybe it might be better, but this, what's that? I can't say the word. Carcinogenics or whatever that one. That's really bad. So yeah, I think that's worse, honestly. And I'm saying tar and nicotine is not the greatest thing either, but yeah, it's all bad. But you know, be of age. Everyone, if anyone's watching this, at least be of age when you do whatever form of inhaling or exhaling. Yeah, be of age. I know earlier I just said that I bought for friends who were underage when I turned 18 and legal. But that's... Apparently Ernest is a middle school student. So yeah, be of age. Middle school, that's so young. Anyway. What if I give you 25? Go home, Ernest. As I'm walking back inside, Ernest calls after me. You can get popcorn lung from microwave popcorn, you know. I no longer trust this child, but the mere notion strikes fear into my heart. Go back inside. That's why you get popcorn and do it on the stove. I've never done that. But yeah. Go back inside to complete my purchase with the good cashier. They're doing if you can hear that, on my mic, they're doing a Corona message, which I don't know. Maybe my colleague will mention it later on the text message, but yeah, I don't know what it is. I was the second to last person to get tested. I was going to be last, but then they got one of the other students who apparently was in the restroom or whatever and didn't know or something to get out. I'm like, I'm glad that they really checked up on all of us to make sure that we knew that we were supposed to go out and get tested. Sorry, I need to not say too much about competency about certain things. Anyway, I go back inside to get my purchase with my cashier or something. Thought I would have bought my stuff before going out. Thank you, kind sir, for your time and generous hair compliments. You got it, bub. Glance out the window while to see Ernest still outside. Looks like he's talking to some other poor sap. Guess I should go outside and save this other guy some grief. Wait a second, that's definitely a cop. Oh boy. I grab my tubs of ice cream and bolt outside. Ernest is already face down on the hood of a squad car. Ernest, did you seriously just try to get a cop to buy you e-liquid? Do you know this kid? My daughter goes to school with him. I'm friends with his dad. Yeah, we live in the same cul-de-sac. I know his dad. Listen, he's a good kid and I'm this boy's father. Oh, Hugo's here. Oh no, Robert says it. Interesting. I'm this boy's father. I turn around and see Robert walking up the street and toward the convenience store. Ernest, what are you doing? I want a lawyer. First of all, good first instinct. Remember that you're not required to answer any questions from a police officer without a lawyer present. Well, you can't really say that because you will either get arrested and or shot or both. Considering the ethnicity of Hugo, and ethnicity of Ernest, especially. But yeah, you don't do that anyway. Well, maybe Maple Bay is different. Maybe it's not stupid. I assume this is USA. You're this boy's father?
Hey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Ernest likes to lash out at me like this ever since the accident. Oh, I don't like talking about it. That's fine. Jesus. Oh, Robert. Robert gets a wistful twinkle in his eye.
Hey.
It all started 7 summers ago. My hair was long then. New metal was still in style. Ernest and I were down in the Florida swampland scavenging for. Sir, I can leave you to take it from here. Sounds good. Thanks, officer. Ernest, come along now. You'll be cleaning grout from the rain gutter for a week thanks to this transgression. Please, the officer gets in his car and drives off. I'm stunned by how cool Robert was just there. When he's not banging me, or I'm banging him, but he's probably banging me. You know, it's probably not reciprocation. Is a reciprocation word? Anyway. Thanks. I want to say Richard. Ouch.
Oh?
Don't mention it. Hemingway. Got in trouble plenty of times in my life, just trying to do my good deed for the day. Will you buy me e-liquid if I give you $20? Child, I will end you. Hey, Dark, will you walk Ernest home with me? Sure.
Hey.
Ernest runs ahead, presumably so he won't be seen with us, which is a thing I think kids do. He reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age. Well, maybe I wasn't as dumb. And you were probably allowed to... Well, depending upon how old you were, you might have been able to get away with... No, it's drinking at a younger age, not smoking. Smoking was always 18. Drinking was at 18 at one point. Anyway, seems like he tortures his dad.
Hey.
Seems like he tortures just about everybody. He even stole your wallet. What? No, he did. I pat my back pocket. You never put your wallet in your back pocket. First of all, I don't even understand how men put wallets in their back pocket. I don't even understand how you can. My wallet is so thick. I wouldn't want to cram that down my back pocket. I'd be sitting on that's like a good 12 inches on my buttocks. Okay, no, but seriously, I don't understand. Yeah, I couldn't. Yeah. Anyway, I pat my back pocket. I pat the rest of my pants. He stole my wallet.
Oh.
Why are you doing this to yourself? What? Robert points at my tubs of ice cream. One of them is for Amanda. One of them's for Amanda.
Hey.
I have no qualms with the quantity of ice cream you purchase. It's a perfect, respectable amount of ice cream. It's the quality I'm talking about.
Oh.
You work hard, Dark. What do I work? What do I do? What is my job? You're a good dad. Don't you think you deserve top shelf ice cream? But these were on sale.
Huh.
If you're gonna treat yourself, go big or go home. Real vanilla bean. Real pistachio. You deserve it.
Oh.
Really, Robert? Ah, there goes Ernest. Ah! We arrive at the cul-de-sac, and Ernest runs into his house, in his home. That boy is the reason why we don't have prizes in cereal anymore.
Oh.
Catch you around, Dark. Robert tosses me my wallet. I catch it with a surprised look on my face. I stole it back. Keep it in your front pocket, or use a chain, like back in your ska days. Wait, did you come to one of my shows? OMG, Robert! Smell you later. See ya, Robert. I really wish I didn't screw up the whole thing. I really wish I hadn't slept with him on the first night. I almost want to replay it just to get the better ending with him. I go back inside my home, ready to spend the rest of the night with 2 tubs of ice cream and also Amanda. Well, you mean 1 tub of ice cream for you and the other for Amanda? Jeez.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Stand up for yourself, don't let anyone disrespect you. I don't follow that dad advice. What number was that? I'm bad at it. I'm afraid someone will either... Well, I have little self-esteem to begin with, but I'm afraid that if I try to follow that advice, I will either get hurt somehow in whichever way. Yeah, possible. So that's why I don't. I just suck at that. Okay, so let's see. We've done... It's only 12:41, but I know it will take more than 10 minutes to do one of these rounds. I like how the DB went in a different location. Like, I think, like, they don't have them in the right order of when I got them, which I thought they did earlier. It's kind of weird how they put it in. I think they're set up in a certain way. But yeah. We'll do Hugo last. We might start with Brian and finish it up next week. Yeah, because I don't want to play. I might end it soon. I get kind of tired, but at the same time I'm not. But at the same time I'm not. I really don't feel like reading. I'm tired of reading, and I'm just frustrated about what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't know how to plan things. Short notice when things toss around. Dang you, COVID-19, and being stupid, making everything screwy. Anywho, let's continue. Brian. Message. That is not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to click on Brian Harding. By quality, not quantity. Funny, you broke that tip number 13, Dark. Anyhow, man, I don't know how I feel about hanging out with Brian more, but it seems like Daisy and Amanda get along really well. Maybe I should just bite the bullet and hang out with Brian more for the sake of the kids. Excuse me. Crack my knuckles and start typing. Hey Brian, great grabbing burgers with you at the cookout yesterday. That should be hyping. We should get the kids together and hang out soon. Wait a couple of minutes until a ding comes from my computer and a message pops up on the screen. It's Brian. Let's see what he has to say. Hey man. Hey man. Always love a good burg with a buddy. We should definitely hang out. What do you think about mini golf? Oh no. Fuck that. That should be happening too. We could bring the girls out and have ourselves a little friendly competition. Rock on, Brian. Fuck you, Brian. He signed his name. That's cute. He didn't do a tilt. He did a dash. But fuck him because of friendly competition. He just, so why does he have to be that person? Friendly competition. This is perfect. I know Amanda and I will crush Brian in mini golf. See, it's hyphenated. Dark says it right. I've been taking her to mini golf courses since she was a little kid, and I'm proud to say that she's almost better at it than I am. Although I'm disappointed that you didn't put a comma before that and. Almost. I type back. That sounds great, man. Name the time and place and we'll be there. Hey, Amanda. Hey, would you be up for some mini golf with Brian and Daisy? I'm a little out of practice, and I know my backswing leaves something to be desired, but I think I could keep it in the negatives. Perfect. Come on, kiddo. Let's do this. You ready for this? Yes. Matey. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Why are you talking like that? Because this mini golf course is pirate themed? I just now realized that we are indeed standing on top of a giant pirate ship in the middle of a putt-putt course. Oh. Come on, Pirate Dad. Pirate Dad, won't you talk like a pirate with me? Ahoy, scurvy? Scurvy? I mean, yes, maybe, but that's anyone. Without them oranges. Okay. Vast G. Not just a vast, because we need ID, because a vast can be confused with a anti-malware software program. Antivirus protection software program, whatever. Save! I don't see pirates, only angles. Only angles. Jesus. There's no time for jokes. Avast ye. I'll make Brian and Daisy walk the plank with my superior golfing abilities. I mean, doubloon? Huh? Come on, Dad. You told me that this was just going to be some friendly competition. Friendly competition is dad code for actual competition. I need to prepare my body, mind, and soul to defeat Brian on the field of glorious battle. It's just mini golf. Just mini golf? Why all of a sudden am I not using a hyphen of mini golf now? It's so annoying. It's so much more than that. I kneel down and place a hand on Amanda's shoulder. I just want you to know that there's no pressure. It's not a big deal. Don't worry about it too much, but we have to beat Brian at mini golf. Whatever happened to just having fun? Oh, we will have fun when we beat them. It gives me a side eye, but before I could side eye her back, I spot Brian and Daisy. Ahoy there, mateys! Ahoy! Brian walks up with Daisy in tow. It looks like they already rented us some golf clubs for a mini golf excursion. Total power move. Why didn't I think of that? All right, first mate. I hear there's buried treasure in these waters. You're gonna help me plunder it? Oh, Amanda, I didn't think this is a real pirate ship. A real pirate ship. I think it's just a play to play putt-putt on.
Aww.
Amanda gives Daisy a look. I mean, hi, Captain. Daisy winks at Amanda.
Hey.
Ah, look at those two. The two peas in a pod. So, you excited to get some mini golf in? Oh, you know it.
Well,
You a gambling man? Oh, God damn it. I know when to hold them. Depends on what's on the table. Do I get you if I win? Why the wow? What is with some of these comments? Okay. Depends on what's on the table. What are you willing to part with? How about the loser buys drinks tonight? All right, but how about we make it a bit more interesting? I'm listening. The loser has to mow the winner's lawn for this weekend.
yeah.
Well, my yard's pretty big. Are you prepared to take that on? I think you should be a little more concerned with how you're going to maneuver around my hedges. It's highly technical work. I mean, I just moved in last weekend, but you know, not for the faint of heart.
Ah.
I don't think I'll need to worry about that. I want to know who was the neighbor that was in the house before we moved in. I'm curious. I'm very good at mini golf, you know. Oh, yeah? Hole in one every time. Shut up. Shut up. What I just said is not a true thing, but it already came out of my mouth, so I have to stand by it. I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. Brian and I eye each other up and down. May the best dad win. Brian and I shake hands and lock eyes. It's about to go down. I didn't save! Fuck!
Armity.
Fuck! I didn't save! Are you fucking kidding me?
Full of ball.
Oh, this sucks. Damn it!
You've lost your ball.
Oh no! You have to. Oh, fuck you, game.
Into the brine.
Oh, this is evil. I don't know how I'm getting these, honestly. How many holes are there? I don't like them. There's so many holes. Fuck. Fuck a doodle doo.
Lost your ball.
You lost your ball. I don't know how to angle this. Damn it! Oh, come on, bullshit! There's two holes. Why are there two holes? Oh, come on! Oh, that's a false hole. Oh, that was a false hole. I failed, but there was a false hole. F that game. Okay, I have to hit off of the left one. Haha!
In a hole full of ball.
I'm mad. I actually have to do this shit. Do I go that way or do I go up there? Oh my gosh, I did it. Oh, I still got an S! Fuck yeah! I mean, I'm not a competitive person. Amanda pulls me aside while Brian and Daisy start walking to the next hole.
Huh?
Hey, you having a good time? I'm having a great time. I'm having a fantastic time destroying Brian underfoot. Brian underfoot,
Huh?
Jesus. I just asked because your eye is twitching. No, it's not. From my left eye twitch. Amanda raises her eyebrows. We're out here to have fun, remember? It's just a game. You're right. It is just a game. A game with extremely high stakes. A game we're currently winning. Dad.
Oh.
Please, Amanda. Please nail this next hole for me. We need to keep this streak going. Is it really that important? If it's really that important to you, sure. Amanda walks over and tees up for a particularly hard windmill hole. Gripping her club, she winds up and launches the ball into the parking lot. She looks me right in the eye and does an exaggerated shrug. Oops. I disagree with her actions, but I appreciate her act of youthful defiance. She walks over and pats me on the back. That was for your own good. Love you, kiddo. You're grounded. No, I should have saved! There's more holes! Fuck! Fuck! Okay, I gotta be sitting down properly.
Seek no putts.
This game is bullshit! You know that, right? We all know this is bullshit. Oh, how do I do this one? Oh, that. Oh, fuck! I do need to let it straight,
Seek
too.
no putts.
Oh, no. Fuck you. I'm gonna fail. I'm gonna fail at this. Hardcore.
Into the brine.
I was like, you don't have to deal with that shit. Fuck you, game. Oh, never mind. What is this? What the fudge is this? What? No! That didn't look like that! It's a left hole. I just don't know how I'm gonna do it. Fuck you.
Dead men seek no putts.
Oh no! What is this bullshit? Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all this!
You've lost your ball.
Oh no, is it the mouth? I bet it's the mouth. Oh, this is a moving part. Fuck! I failed. That was like an F. That's an A? How is that an A? I only got like 2 of them. Oh no. Try to maintain an air of professionalism because there are children present. I can feel the crushing weight of the 4 dads before me casting a disappointed look upon my broken frame. I have failed you, fathers, and for that, I am sorry.
Hey.
Man, that was some good shooting there, Dark. Fuck off. But violently, regret was being bested. I have lost a putt-putt. I have lost a putt-putt. I am sorry. Manda groans.
Yes.
Ah, Daisy, did you have a good time? Oh, yo, I did. What? We haven't even found the buried treasure yet. I think we will need to apply for a permit to dig around here. Oh, no, sorry. I think we need to apply for a permit to dig around here. I can take Daisy home so we can get the city paperwork started for digging. You two go enjoy your night.
Oh.
Sounds like a plan. Dark, you cool with that? Sure, just don't get yourselves into too much trouble. Can do. I'll make sure we get into a perfectly reasonable amount of trouble. Amanda and Daisy skip away, yelling about buried treasure. Bless that kid's tiny, rebellious heart. Well, guess we should hit the bar now. There's actually a tiki bar attached to this place. How about that? That sounds like a plan. Okay, so we're going to stop it here because, yeah. What will we talk about next? What? I mean, we already know that probably would be more on his fucking lawn. But yeah, so we'll continue this next time. This has been DarkElf85 on YouTube, HektontheMage on PSN, and this has been Dream Daddy. Hope you all have a good rest of the day, night, or anywhere in between. Stay safe out there. Take care. And yeah. Hopefully it won't be too long until I can go back out again. Excuse me. Because I do not want to, teach this week from my apartment. That will suck. Starting the week off, well, starting on a Tuesday. And already have to figure out how I'm gonna message about tomorrow if I can't really go out. And be like, yo, to the doctor. I don't know. Or just skip it and at some point someone will contact me. I don't know. Who knows? Anywho, see you all later. Bye-bye.